he actually told us on Saturday that he was tired and that he was ready to go.
Thaddeus Matthews, a longtime Memphis radio host, has died.
You know, I can say that Thaddeus Matthews as a person is who I fell in love with. So, not so much the personality.
His wife, Melanie Matthews, says the 67-year-old had been battling heart failure for some time.
I know that a lot of people felt like he was playing with God because of his choice of vocabulary, you know. So, but I know that he loved God. So.
Just recently, he told his viewers he would no longer be known as the Cussing Pastor. I asked his wife what was behind the change of heart.
Repenting and basically saying, you know what, I'm tired. I'm tired of this particular lifestyle. I want people to truly know who I am.
So who was Thaddeus Matthews?
If he said that he was your friend, he was your friend.
Matthews admits she and her husband had separated. Still, she says she chose to be there for him.
And just because you separate and get some space does not mean that you stop loving the individual. So I was still very much involved with Thaddeus as far as his health was concerned.
Like my sister say, Mel got her place in heaven.
Dominique Matthews is Thaddeus Matthews' daughter.
Every time we thought maybe a stroke or something or stress or anything, somehow God would bring it where Mel would just be right there.
When I married Thaddeus, I married his children. And I always encouraged him to reach out and make sure that he was, you know, in their lives.
As her family prepares to say their goodbyes, Matthews says her husband would get a kick out of knowing the day he died, news of his death was the top story on Fox 13 News at 5.
He would say that the final show is going to be his best show. That's what he said he wants his eulogy to be. So I am at a point now. I'm at a point now to where I just, no matter, at some point, no matter how you were raised, no matter how much God you got in you, no matter how much forgiveness you have in you, at some point you really just have to say, you know what, let me step back before. Let me just stop. Let me just stop. Mark Latham asked him, is he okay? And I'm not trying to be funny. Don't. You go to his page, you'll see he is definitely fine. He's definitely he's okay. You know, all I have attempted to do, in spite of everything, is to help that man. I ain't gonna say his name because he's swept down. I just be doing this. I have to mention his name to get views. And I've said it over and over and over again that this ain't how I get paid. Okay. But I told you, when you come for me and you put it out there as dummy. But anyway, you want to put it out there to make yourself, every time you want to make yourself look controversy. Oh, okay. I think the phone was ringing. I'm sorry, y'all. You always got to stir something up when you want to beg, when you need money. You don't even have to bring my name into this stuff, you know. And when y'all get a chance, because y'all be watching this, you used to watch some shows on YouTube, go out there. So I stopped watching it because I got pissed off. Okay. You upset saying that I went into your home and I took your bedroom set and I took all 3 of your plasma TVs and I just went in your house and then I gave your furniture away and all this kind of stuff. Let me tell you something. First of all, I don't know what's going on in their head of yours, but you said yourself, sir, on your show that I'm getting ready to go to rehab and Mel's gonna get my car for me and put it at her house. Mel is going to, she can get whatever furniture she wants out the house. She can get it. She can do whatever she wants to do with it. Once I finish rehab and figure out where I'm going to go, then I'll figure out what I'm going to do after that. So you go from saying you told me to get whatever I wanted out of the house. But let's just talk about why I had to get the stuff out the house. Okay, let's talk about it. You, sir, were facing eviction. You couldn't pay your bills. You couldn't pay your rent. You hadn't paid rent before you went to rehab. Okay? See, I've been trying to keep your little secrets. I wasn't bothering you, so I don't even understand why you bothering me. Okay? Gonna be real with it. You couldn't afford to pay for the house. The reason that I got the furniture out the house, sir, remember, your lights were going to be cut off that Monday because you didn't even have the money to pay your light bill. So you sent me $800 on Apple Cash because Pastor Floyd had raised, I found out, over $1,600 for you. You want to hold on to money. So you Apple Cashed me $800 and said, pay my car note, take $450 and pay my car note. And you said with the remaining, you said pay to get the big furniture out the house. We had already agreed that I would take your bedroom set and bring it over here because you were getting ready to get a hospital bed because you couldn't get in and out of your bed, sir. We were moving your bedroom set out of that house so that you could have room to maneuver around with a hospital bed to help you and the fact that you had just got that scooter. Stop lying. Stop lying, sir. That's what you really need to do. Quit lying, okay? And the reason that we went ahead and moved the big stuff out the house was because the lights were going to be turned off that Monday. Well, actually that Tuesday. So the mover came that Monday night at 6:30 to move that stuff out of that house because the lights would no longer be on in that house as of that Tuesday. Your light bill, I want to say, was probably like $425. You didn't have the money to pay for it. And you knew that you were going to be gone. So what sense did it make, right? So I said, well, we'll take the furniture. We will take the furniture out the house. Leave. The only thing left that'll be in the home is your studio stuff and your clothes and your shoes. I said, we can go on the weekends if we need to and box that stuff up. But you hadn't, at that time, you hadn't even been served an eviction notice. Okay? Now, fast forward, this in December. I didn't have no days off from work. You think I'm going to take off work to go over there and do something for you with your smart tail mouth? You don't appreciate nothing that nobody do for you. You think that you just supposed to just issue out all kinds of do this, do that, and I'm going to do it. You don't tell me what to do. I don't have to do anything for you. But everything that I was doing for you, I was doing it out of the kindness of my heart. And guess what I do? Every time I help you, you do something stupid. Like that stupid video that you just did. Just dumb and stupid and low down for no reason. And then, like I told you, you think I'm going in a dark house by myself? If I get off at work at 5 o'clock, it's already dark. You think I'm going in that house and pack up anything in the dark? No. What you were trying to do was get your stuff out of there before people found out that it was public record that you were getting evicted. You all on here posting on Facebook about other people losing their cars and them getting evicted, and your butt was already getting evicted your darn self. You real funny. You real funny. Real funny. And I'd asked you several times to leave me alone. And if you think I'm lying about the eviction, y'all will see it. You'll see it. You upset with me because you didn't have the money to do what you needed to do. Then you gonna have the audacity to call me Monday talking about something. He said that you got to get the stuff out of there by Wednesday. If you don't get it out of there by Wednesday, they gonna go ahead on file the eviction. They know I've been sick and they really been trying to work with me, but you got till Wednesday. And my exact words to you was this: sir, I am working. I am not taking off work to do nothing. I'm not doing it. I'll get in there this weekend. And I said, how are they going to tell you you got till Wednesday if they said they're going to file for eviction Wednesday? That's my conversation with you this past Monday. You love telling half truths, but I'd have told you about playing with me. I'd have told you about playing with me.